playing up in there. Oh, it's 2 tons of fun, man. This right here is a 450-pound Prozac pill. TG MotoRider, been a stuntman on film and television for 30 years, and motorcycles are my passion. I ride every day, even in the winter. Thank you very much for subscribing. This channel is growing like a weed, nationally and internationally. Thank you for your support. Some motorcycles have less street cred than an Olympic breakdancer. This bike is not one of them. Inverted Showa forks, 4-piston ABS in the front, twin rotors, single piston ABS in the back with 3 traction controls and ABS. You get a 3.7 gallon tank, which, believe it or not, is enough. And ride mode A is very different from ride mode C. Ride mode C, if it's raining and you got traction control on and all that, it's really gonna tame down that rear tire. So you can go off or 1, 2, 3. And those are your traction control settings. 120 on the front, you got a big fat 180 on the back. So what I really like about this is the 57-inch wheelbase. I like that because that gives you more straight line stability, and I am always hammering my bike on the highway. Let's take it on the highway and check out those different ride modes. See what those 82 horses have to say. Let's go for a ride. All right, let's hop on this bad boy. Let's see what we got. All right, we got ride mode A for active. So I love the quick shifter, by the way. I test rode that Suzuki GSX-8R GT Plus. You can watch that review on TG MotoRider if you like. I was absolutely in love with that bike as well, and that one had a quick shifter. Turn signals, not self-canceling, but that's okay. In this case, I don't care. Oh yeah. You know, the funny thing is, when it's in ride mode A, it's a totally different creature. Here, let's go over to ride mode C. There. As soon as I put it in C, it went doom. It just suppressed everything. Here's ride mode C. This is if it's raining, and you won't find it completely anemic. But what I would use traction control 3 and ride mode C for, if I was a new rider and I had this bike and I was just getting used to the torque, that's what I would use that for. But you'll see ride mode 3, if I hammer it real good, you know, it's still pretty zippy. We're gonna put it in ride mode A when we come back on the highway the other way. And I'm gonna give it the beans with ride mode A, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. The difference is, it is a marked difference. Now, suspension travel, very comfortable. It's a pretty breezy day. This bike's not getting bounced around at all. This bike's amazing. What I love about it is that when you get into your higher end, you know, you still hit it in 6th, and when you're over 80 miles an hour and you hit it in 6th, which I'm not going to do right now for obvious reasons, it just takes off. I mean, it holds itself beautifully. It goes really fast. TG MotoRider, this is your conscience speaking. I know you love your ZX-14 and your GSX-1000, but it is permissible for you to buy a sport bike under 1,000 cc's. Oh, wait, let me get this on. Oh, I tacked out at 12. I mean, it's a great bike. It has so much going on for what you're getting. Now, what I will say about these rear view mirrors, they don't let you see behind you as much. I have them fully extended and I have them bent kind of as far as I can. It's perfect. But this one comes pretty close for what you're paying now. I paid $9,500 for this, but they took a trade-in, so it only really cost me under $2,000 really in my lineup. I wanted a fast, quick, easy jump on the bike, go to work, or just take it and go out and do some twisties. Yeah, I went with the Steelers colors. I had to. This bike is actually set up reasonably well for the track already. I mean, with your suspension and all that. Now, you cannot adjust the front on this, but it's still set up pretty well. All right, so while you're throttling, it won't let you change the mode. But when you ease off the throttle, it will. Note to self. And you should be changing the mode at a stop. All right, we are now in ride mode A. Let's give it the beans. Oh, hello, Vika. Oh, let's get around this guy. Vic's playing up in there. Oh, it's 2 tons of fun, man. And second and third, great pull right through the mid-range. Right around 5,000 RPMs, you're going to find your power band right in there. And it's cherry. I absolutely love this bike. Absolutely adore this bike. The shifting is light. Everything clicks right into place nice and easy. The clutch pull is light if you bother using it really at all other than first gear. Alright, we're going to take it up here in some twisties. Take it up in some country twisties. So you got a 3.7 gallon tank. I'm getting 54.6 miles per gallon is my average right now. That's been a floating average over the last 120 miles. And about 150, 160 miles looking for a gas station. That is not terrible, actually. That's something that goes this fast. Look into my eyes. Now, big question, is this a good beginner bike? Okay, here's the thing. If you are a sensible beginner, if you're a beginner that is going to come from underneath, go a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, and just increase methodically over time what you're going to do, then it can be. It can be. If you're going to leave this on ride mode C and traction control 3 when you first get it, and you promise yourself you're not going to pop the clutch and try to wheelie and do crazy stuff, and you promise that to yourself, then this would make an excellent beginner bike because it's actually very fuel efficient. The ride's extremely comfortable. You're in upright riding position, especially not with that on 3, and if you put that on ride mode C, yeah, I mean, okay, I could kind of see it. I don't think it's the perfect beginner bike, but like if you're wanting to grow into something, yeah. I mean, it's only 450-ish pounds wet. It's not super heavy. I mean, my Goldwing's 900 pounds. You definitely don't want to start there, but this is very easy to deal with. You know, if you turn the traction control off and put it in ride mode A, then this bike will not forgive you. Now, look at these corners. Look at these corners. Oh my goodness gracious. Absolute adoration. Absolutely. I mean, it's not a kid's bike. It's not, but it makes you feel young. This bike makes you feel young, but at the same time, it's got some serious tech on it. So one of the things that really attracted me to this bike is the distance from your hips to your heel. That bend in your knee right there. Some sport bikes, that is so severe, it locks up my hips and my back because I'm old. But on this bike, it really doesn't. It's actually reasonably comfortable for what it is, and I like the seat. It could be a little softer, but you know, for a sport bike seat, it's really pretty good. You know, the handlebars do sit up a bit. They're not way down here like the ZX-6R or my ZX-14. They're sitting up a little higher. So it's kind of a comfortable riding position for a sport bike. The way it falls into the corners, I mean, it just, you lean like this and it's just flawless. It's just absolutely flawless. Got a little convex right here, yeah. It's just one of those bikes that sort of gives you everything. Great speed, great pull, great cornering, reasonable comfort, and beautiful good looks. And this is my 20th bike, and the reason I bought this is because I knew it was going to be good. I had a feeling it was going to be good. I bought this before I test rode it. That's how sure I was this was going to be good. Alright, that bug just hit me in the chest. I swear it had red meat and a bone structure. Look at this cornering. Look at this cornering. My gosh. And how quick it is. Oh my goodness. You know what? Where have you been all my life? I absolutely adore this bike because I'm having fun and I'm comfortable. And you know how rare that is? Do you have any idea how rare it is to have fun and be comfortable? You get both, and it looks gorgeous. Honestly, Beyonce Knowles saw this motorcycle and sneered at it out of pure jealousy at its curvaceousness. Comfort, speed, Suzuki reliability, and the bike can kind of be what you want it to be. You put that in a sensible ride mode, you want your gas dollar to stretch, you're going to get really good gas mileage. You want to ride it like a bat out of you-know-where, you're going to put that in ride mode A, you're going to hammer it, you're going to take your twisties in your corners, and you're going to have a big fat smile on your face. This right here is a 450-pound Prozac pill. That's what this is. I think I'm going to get a zero gravity windscreen for the winter, just like I did in my ZX-14, so I can ride it year-round, because I will. You know, when it's super cold and wet, we'll just leave that on ride mode C and traction control 3, and it should be just fine. You know why you should buy this bike? Because old men near death who see with blinding sight do not go gentle into that good night. And that's my review of the 2024 Suzuki GSX-8R. Put Jesus on the front. Pray before you go. TG MotoRider, signing off.